I've had my wins and losses, my fair share of OP enemies and hacking bastards. That's what made me what I am today. Now I sit here before you. What you see is a body atrophied to perfection, a pair of thumbs engineered to defy the laws of physics, and a mindset to master the most epic of games.
Hello everyone, I am the Bronetier, as most of you know me, but my real name is James. It doesn't matter what you call me, you can call me one or the other, Bronetier or James. What you just saw was a video that was uploaded by Markiplier on December 30th, which was yesterday. And that video spoke to me. It really did. I haven't uploaded a video in over a week. Not because of laziness, like most people would say, oh, you're just being lazy or whatever. I was actually kind of, I guess you would say, depressed, but not depressed like not depressed like I quit, like I just gave up. I was still planning on doing videos and whatnot. It's just I didn't have the drive. I didn't have any motivation to do these videos. And then I saw Markiplier's video, the epic game, which is what you just saw. And that reminded me of why I started doing this. It reminded me of the willpower that I myself have, and the reason that I started doing this in the first place, the reason that I play games, the reason that I record myself playing games and upload them to YouTube is I want to do it, yeah, but I need to do it. If I wasn't doing this, I mean, most of you have probably seen my comment on that video, on Markiplier's video. If not, I can pull up a quick screenshot of it. But basically, if I wasn't doing this, who knows what would happen, what would have happened to me? Who knows where I'd be right now, what I would be doing. I might be doing this, I might be doing gameplay videos, or I might not be here. I might not. I mean, it really depends. But the thing is, we'll never know. And the reason for that is because of the games that I play and the videos that I upload to YouTube. It gives me something to do. It gives me something to keep my mind off of all of the shit that's gone on in my life so far. And I've gone over this twice of what's happened to me. And I'm going to do it a third time. But this time, I'm looking you in the eye. I'm looking you in the eyes. I'm looking at you. Whoever's watching this video, I'm looking at you, and I'm talking to you directly through whatever you're using to watch this video. So, I guess it's storytelling time. It started about 2 years ago. My family was still together, my mother and my father and all of that. And my mother and I found out that my father was having affairs. And we tried to make the best of it. We confronted him about it, and it's like, why are you doing this to us? And his response then was, you didn't love me enough. I felt like I wasn't being loved. I was doing all the damn work around here. And it's like, no, it's not true. We're the ones doing all the work. You're the one that's gone all the time. And if anything, if anyone isn't loving anyone, it's you, Dad. So there was that. We found out about that, and that kind of led up to everything that happened along the way. And I went to work for my dad. Originally, I had gone to Guam to work, but I wasn't there for more than a week because the guy there was a prick. And so then my dad found me a spot with him in Arkansas, and I worked there for a few months, made enough money to buy a new computer and pretty much pay off my truck. That was the two objectives that I had in mind when I was going to work, was 1, pay off my truck, and 2, get a new computer. And I filled both of those. I got both of those things. But come December, I went home for my 19th birthday, which was, I left on the 22nd, and I got there the night of the 22nd, and 23rd is my birthday, so I turned 19 the next day, and my mother and I went and saw a Broncos game. And it was a home game, and they won, and it's like, hey, that was a pretty cool present. And then my dad got home on the 24th. And I had gotten something for both my mom and my dad for Christmas. My mom had gotten something for both myself and my dad for Christmas. My dad didn't get anything for us, for either of us. And quite literally, there was a shopping mall not 100 yards from the apartments where we were staying. It didn't really take that much effort to go over and get something. And because of the fact that he didn't get anything for either of us for Christmas, that started kind of the big fight between him and my mother, and I couldn't sleep that night, and it was like, something's wrong. Something's not right. So they got into a fight, and long story short, he wanted something that wasn't his, and he was going to take it with him, and they got into a big fight over that. It's like, things got physical, and then I stepped in, and I literally had to put my father in a chokehold to get him out of the house, and he was gone that night. Christmas night. Fucking Christmas! This happened. So that was not near the end of that, because divorce proceedings and all of that takes a long while, but then doesn't end there. There's more to the story, if that wasn't hard enough. About June or July, I want to say it was about June 22nd or 23rd, the Black Forest Fire, which was a thing that happened in Colorado. Basically, like over 3,000, I want to say over 3,500 or 300, it's either 3,500 or 350, I can't remember the digits, but a lot of homes were lost in that fire, and unfortunately, so were 2 people. 2 people died in that fire. And my house, my mother, I still live with my mother. I'm not living with my mother at the moment. At the moment, I'm with my uncle and aunt. But at the time, I was living with my mother, and not for reasons like, oh, you can't get a job, can't move out, and you get your own thing. If anything, she needed me there. She still needs me. And that happened. So the Black Forest fire and our house burned to the ground, and it's like I can show a couple of pictures. So that happened. And of course that would have gone perfectly fine. That would have gone perfectly well, except guess who wanted half of the fucking insurance money? The same fucker that I threw out of the house at Christmas. So here we are, end of the year, going into 2014. End of 2013, going into 2014, and we still don't have a house. We still don't have a place to live. And this shit just got resolved. This shit got resolved in October. It took, 5 months to figure out who the fucking money belonged to? To figure out who got the insurance, to figure out who got what of the insurance money? He's not living with us. He has nothing there that was his. I mean, yeah, he had a few things there, but it didn't add up to what he got. I mean, at most, he maybe should have gotten $1,000, but instead he walked away with $63,000 of that personal property loss. So he got the majority of that, and we got barely enough money to buy the basically building a new house. And during all this time, what I've been doing is I've been trying to do my thing. Play games and put them on YouTube and just keep myself occupied. And just lately I haven't had the drive to do so. That's kind of why I haven't been uploading videos as regularly as I have been, as regularly as when I started. Because I started this YouTube channel pretty much right after the fire. And it's like, I need something to do. I need something to keep my mind off of this bullshit that's going on in my life. I need something to keep me from going insane. And this is my outlet. And the video that Markiplier uploaded is spot on. People who play video games and have shit going on in their life that can still deal with that shit going on in their life outside of the games, they have a lot of spirit and they have a lot of willpower. And I'm one of those people. I have the willpower to move on. And of course some of you are probably thinking of, like, oh, have you ever... And I know this is really dark, but was suicide ever an option? The answer is no. Suicide is never an option. People who... I'm trying to think. People who take that route, they think they have nothing to live for. They think that they don't have a purpose. That's a lie. They just don't see it. Everyone has a purpose. Everyone has a reason to keep going. I have, and I see that. I know I have a reason to keep going. I know I have a reason to be here. And it's my mother. So, I just wanted to thank Markiplier. So, talking to Mark now, if he ever sees this video, thank you for making that video. For a while now, I haven't had the motivation to really do anything. But with that video, you reminded me of why I started this, of why I am doing what I am doing now, of why I am doing this video, why I am talking to a camera, looking at it, instead of just talking over a gameplay. and being like, oh yeah, these are my problems in my life, and I'm not looking at the people I'm talking to. I'm just talking to them. I'm not looking at them. And again, Mark, thank you. You know what it's like to have other people, and I'm assuming this. You know what it's like to have other people to not understand your reasoning, to understand why you play games. It's an outlet. It's a distraction. And it's a damn good one. So I wanted to thank everyone, really. Especially Mark. Happy New Year's. Bye-bye.
Attention now, fuel the plea. Your elements of harmony are worthless to me. So please, you can't beat me, just fire away. I'll shrug it off and live to laugh another day.